Valley's bullshit's blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game.
Yo, we're back. I kept the promise, but I can explain it very easily. I kind of had the worst couple of days the moment the stream ended. And it's only because just a few hours ago I finally got something that worked out. I don't want to like dive into this for at least a bit. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be a bit. So I'll try and keep this part short. Start off with literally after we ended stream. I wish I was joking. Tried to go to bed. And the main reason why I was so focused on being like, okay, we actually wake up and like really care about being there on time. Which actually you should, because yeah, it's a job. Is because I was gonna be the only one in the office that day. Which has literally been like a thing of like even during like my time of like, hey, you can go over the general time. Just don't be the last. It's just like if you're the last person, if the last staff is leaving, you leave with them. So like usually that would be the way how I handle if I'm like really messing up. But today it was like just me. It was very important I'm there because this is now like now that my internship's wrapping up, it's like this is the phase for like the new ones to come in. They're not in the system yet. So I was the only one that could open the door. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, we gotta be ready, we gotta be good. Let's go to bed. And for some reason I couldn't, which is very weird because I was tired, but I just couldn't. Snowball a bit more deeper, I start to realize like, yo, I have a really bad dry mouth. Which I didn't get why. So, go, drink water, go to bed. Actually works. For 2 hours. I only slept for 2 hours and I randomly wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm just like, and the dry mouth is worse than ever. So I think, okay, I need more water. Go get more water. Still can't sleep. Hour passes by. Dry mouth even worse. Go get more water. And it just kept happening every single hour until 6 in the morning. I'm sitting there going, why am I fully awake? Mouth super dry. Nothing changed. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try something. I literally put on a Coney video, which is one of my algorithms now exclusively the videos he did when it comes to like weird Zillow listings for housing. I was like, oh, chugged water and went, I'm going to at least get a nap in. Alarm goes off, wake up. I feel like shit. Absolutely sick. I am crawling to move. Because everything hurts. My gut isn't like my whole gut system was absolute pain. But I was like, yo, you have to come in today. Go through the effort, come in. The main reason why I really knew it's like, yo, I have to come in. It's like, yo, this is my last week there. After that, it's like, yeah, my summer internship is over. Someone was like, you have to finish this. Go in. And naturally, I'm the only one there. And it took until 3 p.m. for me to realize while I'm there, I'm like, yo, I am the only one here. The other person called off. Because they also felt bad. They also got sick. And I was like, oh. Well, it's still a good thing I can finish this product. I say, as I am not joking, half the time when I was there, I had to go to, it's like, it would be 30 minutes of work, 30 minutes run to the toilet, 30 minutes of work, 30 minutes run to the toilet. It did not end. It's why I'm glad though, because since I'm the only one there, that means, hey, I have no problem. There's no one who can tell me like, yo, you kind of gotta go until I finish the project. So first my edit is like, it's all done. I'm gonna be sad that it's like my internship's ending, so it's like, yo, I'm not gonna be any part of like the final or like anything for it, but it's like, it's all set. It's all good. All 8. They're all set. Which felt good. I say 8. There were 6. There were 6 that I did on Wednesday. But it's like, hey, it's good. thing I felt so mad about is that snowballed into today. Randomly, while I was at work, while I'm literally struggling, 3 different companies I was trying to ask for, like all of them just responded like, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" I was just like, I can't mess up now because the internship is ending. I have to actually have something. And so I'll have them, and it's like, message them all, be like, "Hey, can we do this Thursday?" Mainly because I didn't want to risk anything, and Venus like, "Yo, tomorrow?" I don't know. One of them didn't respond. I got sad about it because they had the exact same name as a company else, like actively trying, and like, "Yo, if I work you, that's huge." Other one, all set up, go for the interview, literally at the start of the day. And they hit me with every single sign of like, oh, this isn't a job. Cause I was like super excited because I found out right before the interview that a bunch of the videos I worked on during my internship started going live. So I gotta update my reels. I gotta update so much now. So spending all this time being set up and then went to reels like, wow, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm not what you're looking for. Then an hour getting ready, research coming, getting everything ready, and to reels like, oh no, you want me doing something entirely different. I felt so bad. But they did mention as like, yo, they were doing 25 people. They were trying to like go through it. So, hey, we're done. Into the final one, and the only positive I had today. This one was the biggest mistake I made. It was initially going to be a Zoom interview. Then they found out I was close. However, I only saw the message. Right, it wouldn't be the perfect time for me to like, yo, I gotta head over now. So I get in, I'm ready to head over, and my tire is flat. And I'm panicking over the entire mess, and I realized the entire reason my tire is flat is because there was street cleaning, so I parked on a different street. Someone broke into the car in front of me. They didn't break into me, no, they broke into the other car in front of me. And so it's like everything broke and ruined my tire. And I was just like, I do not have time for this. Okay, explained. Literally did a panic pool. Dad came in literally the exact time I'm panicking over it. I literally asked him, was like, "Oh, can you drop me off right now?" But they were okay with it. They understood it. Literally because one of the people who were in the interview literally had their car break down yesterday. It's like, hey, string of unluckiness, string of unluckiness. Well, I was so happy because this is the position like I got actively recommended for. I recommended for someone who's, bro, they're doing stuff in London. One of them is doing stuff in London right now. Other one of them is someone who's like been actively helping them and is one of the people that they interviewed for their program. So I was just like, I can't mess this up. And at this point, everything's working out. Everything's working out. I just gotta make sure I don't mess up. Because, literally the entire reason why, even though it's wrapped up like a few hours ago, the entire reason why I'm only starting now is because I checked that car out. I can't, I'm mad. I'm so mad about it. But hey, now I also cannot be late for the internship tomorrow. Because I want like somebody like, I dropped my controller. It's cool. Hit the right button. I want to dive into judgment at least for like just a short while. It'll be fun because it's been a while. It's been a while. But also, the main reason why I'm really excited for this is I feel really bad because I kind of want to start this earlier. This game was on sale for like less than 20. And by that, I mean the game and all the DLC. It's the entire reason why I stalled for so long, because for some reason the game would keep going on sale, but the DLC would be untouched. And DLC was in August state. It's like, is it worth the full price? No. Is it worth it? Yes. Because one of the DLCs was expansion. Which the kindest way to describe the expansion is very similar to if you played Kiwami 2, the Majima story in there. So I was like, but everyone was like, this is really, really good. I was like, yeah, fine. And the funniest way is, it's why I'm sad, this is the first game. This first game in second Yakuza games that if I'm not playing on Steam, bought this. Because I always dedicate myself to be as like, yo, if it's not on Steam, get it physically. Just like remind myself. It's the entire reason why it took me way too long to play the remaster collection. But I'm really glad because by the time this came out, all the patches were done. It's time. Though I do also feel really bad. This is, I wish I was joking. This is only the second game I've bought on my PS5. Every other game I bought is just PS4 games. I'm still playing Neo 2. Because I, for some reason, thought, wait, I live in the era of the internet. I can get all the pins. Don't do that. It takes forever. Don't do it. Don't do it. But also because like how story, like the gameplay changes.
Who in their right mind finds this kind of thing funny?
People who enjoy
do it
causing
later.
commotion. Huh. Hey, check it out.
Flares. Oh, that's kind of a wait. Flares are expensive.
Oh shit. Ugh. Can't we just report this one in and go?
Come on, man. You know we can't just leave.
Nah,
this
you're a
be.
fire department. That is not your job. You report the body and you leave. You don't have to see it. How long have you been there? Even the fucked up part, you can tell with the teeth that's like, alright, nah, this was even torture too.
In Japan, 99.9%
There's our
of trials
boy.
end with a guilty verdict. That makes the odds for a defense lawyer to get an acquittal about 10,000 to 1. But I beat those odds on a murder case. It's a hell of an achievement. Unfortunately, it came with a price. The death of an innocent woman. The shadows of truth escape the courtroom, and when they do, someone has to drag them back into the light. The reality is, the law is neither as perfect or as fair as it's supposed to be. So I've made it my job to give those without a voice a chance to be heard.
2021. Ah. No, they're having fun with timing.
Hey, Talk?
What?
Man, I'm bored.
Sucks.
Hey, it's part of our job,
How about you
sadly.
hit me with some trivia then? That would pass the time. I mean, come on, man. You know
Oh, they
how
would consider
long
it's like,
this
nah,
thing
you're
got
someone
last.
in law.
Even Keiko
That
Chan's
would
losing
actually be really good.
I'm sure she is. Give me a sec to come up with a zinger, okay?
Takayuki Yagami.
Okay, sure. You think up a tough question, and I just leave you to your thoughts. Wait a damn minute. How does that even solve this problem then, man?
Look, Kaido, he's got to come up with something good. That makes it more interesting.
Kaito-san, I don't think I'm really in the mood for trivia at the moment.
Okay, fine.
I love it. It's like, oh yeah,
Slice this up somehow.
our client in the back.
Keiko-chan, this internet boy. How'd you end up on the raw end of a scam like this?
How is this spicing things up? Besides, we don't even know for sure if it was a scam yet, right?
If you're questioning
Exactly. Kaito-san here is just jumping to conclusions. It'll be fine, Keiko-san. Don't worry. At Yagami Detective Agency, we make sure our clients' hearts are at the heart of our business.
That's so great to hear. I
it.
know
Okay,
I
but
had
you
a
gotta understand, this hits even harder because this is a face of an idol saying that. So you're like, oh.
Sunshine and rainbows with us.
Oh, I miss him. I miss this guy.
Let's say he always eats fast food for lunch.
Oh, you pay attention.
Yeah, but after 20 minutes, you'd think he'd be done by now.
I mean, 20 minutes. Like, how
I don't
fast are
know.
y'all
He
eating?
always makes me worry, even his eating habits.
Say, Keiko-chan, how'd a sweet girl like you get roped in by some dude off the net?
Internet dating?
I wouldn't call it that at all. Would you believe me if I said we took it slow at
Oh.
first? I'd say his patience paid off.
Respect.
Maybe it's hard for you to see, but he is a caring guy.
So he drags you to the shadiest dive in Kamurocho and calls it a date? Sounds like a real catch.
He was just trying to impress me. He couldn't have known what would happen.
Are you sure?
Then he sticks his own girl with the bill? Dickhead doesn't begin to describe it.
I mean, he is still in college.
But then why would he go
And
there?
besides, he said if we didn't pay, they'd call the Yakuza to collect.
So they bled you out of 800 grand.
800?
400 still to go. For a total of 1.2 mil. It'd be practically impossible to pay all
Well,
that
you don't
in one
even
lump
go
sum.
there.
Exactly. That's where Kosuke-kun's idea came in. He said I could make some easy money working one of those clubs.
Oh, you got set up of
Yeah,
how they get
I'll bet he
people.
did. Did he say
And
anything
also,
about working
why
with
would he know that?
Yakuza from the start? Guy meets girl, they go out, he racks up a tab. Next thing you know, she's on the market to pay it off. Same shit, different day in this town.
They just change how it
Now you're
works.
just jumping to conclusions.
Come on, look. All right, look.
Besides, a business taking advantage
Kamurocho
of people like that
and
would have gotten
Kabukicho.
shut down in no time, right?
They've changed, but
Afraid not. Some lines the law just can't cross until it's too
look,
late.
I think I'm in a really funny
But I
bit
do owe you
because
some credit for turning to a man like
I picked this up
Genesis.
like in my senior year during my last year of
Defending the
college.
city a
I
long
started
time
reading
now.
Blue
His
Period.
team's rock
It's
solid.
really funny that a whole section of the current point is literally just going
Things get too good for
into
them. Give it all to
Kabukicho
guys like
and
us.
the host
Good for
market.
you, I guess.
Understand more about people. Understand more about like
I hate
the
to be so blunt, but
people on
this
that
has
level
totally been gaming you from the
to
get-go.
improve his art.
Until you see that for yourself. There's not much.
This is literally one of the.
Get that
It's
right,
so
John.
similar.
Let's not jump the gun, Kaito-san. We don't have proof of anything.
Let proof, of course.
Speaking of which, there's our man of the hour.
Oh no, we're gonna do this again, aren't we?
Kosuke-kun.
I'm gonna need to follow him. You two stay
And trailing mission.
Hopefully
It's
we'll
been
get
a year. I
About
think I'm
time we saw
still
some action.
like, we gotta do these trailing missions again, aren't we?
Hey, Talk, you read it? You gonna
Mm. And there it
okay
is.
tailing this guy? Or do you need the detective basics manual?
You're amazing.
here. Kaito-san, please.
Look, I still
Tail
remember
sleep.
most.
The manual says to keep your eyes open, actually.
Look, I remember.
All right, let's go.
Then his like, oh, if you messed up and you weren't in the right area, hit this to be like, oh yeah, no, I'll just look at my phone. You're just tracking this person been looking at their phone. You keep turning around seeing that person looking at their phone constantly. Oh, jeez, man. Up, acting casual. You can deflect your target's attention by pressing and holding triangle to act casual. Well, you do things like fill your phone and check your appearance in the mirror. You know, stuff tails don't do.
I gotta do laundry.
He's like, ah, crap, you top. I love it because this has literally been my thing recently. It turns out my shoes are actually, they have shorter laces than they should. So because of it, I'm stuck tying way more than I should ever do. Whoop. I see you turning around back and forth. Oh, aren't you scared? I love if the game still has the same rules of like just at least keep them in your camera angle. Oh, wait, hiding spots. Ah. Who's that? He's like, come on, don't start cheating after I said it's like, hey, it probably can't be that bad.
Kaito-san, you made contact with a new face. I'm gonna get a shot as evidence.
Good call.
Technology. All right, photo missions. Ghost capture. These are always what I hate, and this, but I loved. Look, I love. Excuse me, I'm stumbling because I felt that in my throat. Look, I love the idea of these, but the entire reason why I'm really scared when they happen is because Judgment was the worst game of it. Like, hey, if you do not do everything right the first time, you better do it right in New Game Plus. And if you don't do it right in New Game Plus, hey, have fun doing it again in New Game Plus again. And so I always get nervous when it's like the precision. Oh, they let us retry it now. I just now read. I was already ranting about how the first game used to do. And they said, you can retry photo missions as long as you still have photo ops. Run out, and then it's like, nah, go back to your save. Getting a perfect shot is too tall. Focus on slow motion to time it. Lock in. Crap, this motion controls, I didn't know it. Now, still got it. I got so scared because I just saw this shaking and then I realized I wasn't resting my controller.
Kaito-san, just sent that photo to your phone. Any sage advice?
Yeah, I see it. It's a perfect shot, but
This is gonna mess me up.
so, who's
So
Kosuke's
much.
new friend? Any ideas?
That's what I'm gonna try and find out. I'll be in touch.
Man, I haven't seen you in forever, Sakura-chan.
It's because you barely show up to the club events, Kosuke-senpai. I probably wouldn't have seen you today either if I hadn't mistaken someone else.
Ah,
Sorry, I've just been so busy. I know, I gotta make time for the club.
I know you've got a busy schedule, but it's not the same without you, senpai. A lot of girls quit because you
What?
stopped showing up, you know?
Oh, damn, that sucks. Guess I better make some effort, huh?
how popular are you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Also, did you guys see the clown in the background?
While we're on the
I swear I
subject,
saw that colored afro.
I hope you won't do anything that'll get those girls hopes up
Ah, I can see she knows. I was like, I know it's business,
either. But the girls had a few big
but you
fights.
gotta make it clear.
All that anger could boil over in your direction at any time is all I'm saying.
Yeah? Wouldn't want that. I'll be careful.
Understand your reputation.
Well, I've gotta get going to my next thing.
Okay. Make sure you stop by the club, huh?
Playboy. Oh. I just now realized that that height meter does not regenerate. You gotta be careful. Oh, I did not think you would pop up again. Wait, no, but remember, that was automatic. I didn't hit a button. Remember, in 8, they had to dip. Wouldn't it be really funny if this game is Y? You just being nosy, huh? Just going wherever you want, don't you? I wasn't even close. Calm down. Why am I now realizing there's an icon? Because I'm sneaking. Oh, that's cute. My detective mode. What are you doing? There. Oh, that's still a thing of like going off of attention. Aw, come on. I had a feeling the more I saw those
Wait a sec. That's Yagami. He's the detective who reported Aniki's affair to his old lady.
Crap, we're too good at our job.
That guy.
Hey, fuck that guy.
He got so pissed he took it out on us. Still
The
fucking
problem
sore
when you're
about
too
it.
good at your job. Why am I getting jumped for someone else's problem? It's not my fault. Not mine.
Yo, Yagami! Just your luck to pacify us today. You're a dead
Come
man,
on,
bro.
man. It's not my
Yeah,
fault.
this neighborhood never changes, does it?
Now I understand why Q was like, it feels like home. Every time he comes back here. Ooh, what decision to make? This is gonna be interesting because Judgment had a very big issue of Crane. Crane is like, yeah, it was the crowd one, but Tiger was busted. Tiger like would finish fights so well, but he also went the curse bit of you don't want to nerf too hard. So I'm curious how they buffed Crane. Because that's one of the things I heard, and it's like after seeing more Kombat, I was like, oh. Because everyone got buffs in order to expand more on the styles. So like Crane, evasive, crowd control, mobility, wider reach, hit multiple enemies. You can perform successful dodges and combo into aerial abilities. I get a perfect dodge. I don't get to just dodge, now I have a perfect dodge. And Sky Dancer is permanently evasive. By acquiring skills, it will attack and unleash airborne even in the air. I'm keeping 100%. That's probably gonna move that's gonna take me way too long to realize like, oh, that's good. Come on, hit harder. I try. Oh, wait, that counted for 2? I can automatically dodge even if I'm standing still. Thank you. Now I know that dodging is directional, and you take way longer to block in this stance. Look at his arms. He's all fancy, like, oh. There's probably gonna be a counter mechanic if I time that right. I can go nuts now. Oh, that's what the Tom button. I love that every time I sit and be like, why do they have all the controls there? And then I sit here and I'm like, I'm having good. That's a back hit. We still got charges. That was an accident. We still got charges. Anyway, score, track, and target. We know who. Do we want to try this though? I can't respect that though. Remember, this is 2021. This is in this decade. You can't be casually pulling out knives and guns in public anymore when you piss them off. Wow, you took a long time with that phone call.
Oh yeah, I need to get more cash. Guess I'll stop by the Popo.
Should probably see how much you're doing. What are you doing, man? That's right, take your time. Then I'm also curious. ATM, or are you gonna try and sell some stuff off? Not too close. It feels really weird that these are automatic. I remember having all the tracked points. Am I gonna mess them up? Probably a lot. But it's nice. What? I'm not even here.
Must be my imagination.
Yeah, you couldn't even see me. I'm more mad that it even activated anything. But that's not an issue? What? Oh. Wait, you focus. Crap.
Now.
I love how it's like do everything else and then be like, that's the one. Wait a fucking minute. Now look at that screen for a moment. Now, man, I love it. It's like, yo, actually, if you do this right, you get a picture that actually pisses you off. What do you mean you're removing? There's no way you're removing 300K, right? That's in debt, right? Because it's red. I hope. Because otherwise, how?
Kaito-san, I just sent you a new shot. Take a look.
Yeah, I see it. Not half bad.
Thank you. Alright, upset me with the number.
Yo, Talk. Be real with me. Kosuke's guilty as all hell, right? That's way too much money to just...
Okay, I'm not right. I'm not wrong. That was
Any
300K.
amount wouldn't prove anything.
You gotta realize this is
Gotta be
even on the
fair.
lower. This is on like a high end estimate. Imagine someone going to the bank and being like, "Yeah, let me just remove $3,000." Who would do that? Especially as a student. And dude, it's like when I was doing. Even now, I still panic over losing double digits that I can't track. But it's like, no, you're going into 4?
Tak, give me your stats.
What are you doing as a?
What's Kosuke up to?
Not a whole lot right now. He's just wandering around town. Pretty much killing time like your average college student.
Any idea where he's headed?
Good question. Actually, he just ducked into a building. I'm going after him.
Hey, buddy. You new here? You can't just go waltzing in.
And why not?
Because I said so, that's why. Now beat it.
Look at you tracking the floors.
Hey, didn't I tell you to leave? Don't make me call the cops on your ass.
What I do that's wrong
Isn't that
yet?
a little excessive? All I wanted was a look
Yeah,
around.
so I do go in. I thought it would be
There's
cool.
nothing to see here, so go look somewhere else.
Alright. I got money elsewhere.
There's definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
Oh, search mode is back. That is the most important thing because I'm going in 100%. Like, I have not checked out anything. Is the cat rule still a thing? Because I still remember being really mad about that. They're like, hey, you missed out on a lot. If anytime you did a search, you weren't looking for the cat.
Hey.
Oh. Yeah, that one's sealed off. Cause I remember that being. I looked it up after starting to realize it too many times. You see the red arrow. Hey, this is a good place for like fire department to get in. Green says no.
What the?
Yeah, same over there. Don't tell me there's gonna be a climbing mechanic, is there?
Suspicious. No way that's gonna
Oh,
work.
never mind. It's like, yeah, there's ducks. And now we can move. Got some scaffolding we can probably climb. I don't know how strict the game will be.
Hey.
They're not. Oh, but it could be spotted. So it's like you would stand out if we tried to go too extra. Huh? You know it's something I didn't. Oh, I just now realized. Literally what I'm covering, there's a button that says like L2. Press and hold, think.
What the?
So I jump over here, climb that way, so that way I don't stay on the street for like I'm doing something. Ah, they even give more time in case you're like, hey, if you want to search for the cat, now's a good time. I'm just gonna accept. I didn't do the cats beforehand. I'm not gonna do them here. But now I'm more curious. They even got the arrows. Give me the hints. Why are we broke again? Did we invest too much on whatever the game's version of Kickstarter? So parkour comes to hinge. Check your surroundings for a foothold. And just move over. Oh, we got a whole stamina gauge. The grip gauge above will deplete as he climbs, uses his arm. Runs out, fall, and you have to retry from that point. Move horizontally with the left stick. Hold circle and hold circle and use the stick up or down to move vertically. You can sneak over here. Hey, toughness light. That means it's probably gonna be a fight after this. Mysterious. See, I did not think we'd be going to mysterious stuff already at this point. Now, there's no way the game wants me to, like, jump, right? It's probably just... Yep.
Yo, Talk. You hanging in there, buddy?
Hey, I'm thinking.
Hit a wall here.
What's that supposed to mean? You didn't lose the guy, did you?
Wait, stop.
Look, my hands are tied right now. Everything's out of control.
Why'd you tell me now after? I definitely pushed away too hard. I would have missed that. Because that's what I just did right here. When did that happen? Oh, there. Oh, that's how I missed them. They were right here. I could have got the cat bonus. You see what I mean? They're right there. This flexible fuck. Two more to go.
Oh, hey guys. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Hello.
Hey, who's this clown?
First time I've ever
You
seen
start doing introductions, hand out the cards.
You see, I'm Kosuke's guest. Guess I took a wrong turn somewhere.
Who the hell's Kosuke?
That's the kid who keeps hanging around. You'd think he'd have wised up by now.
Wait, then he'd be on the 5th floor. So what are you
Wait,
doing
nah,
down
why do you know
here?
that?
Seriously, it's like you got me lost on purpose. You mind pointing me in the right direction?
Take the stairs to the 5th floor, then head all the way back. Your friend will be in the tatami.
Thank you so much.
Tommy room. Oh, of course. Should have known this wasn't it.
Before you go, I'm gonna need to verify your membership. Kosuke give you a card?
Huh?
He should have? Shoot, I can't seem to find it.
That's so. Well, now we got a problem.
There's no card, ain't there?
Sorry.
There's no way there's a card. That's how they set him up.
There won't be.
Yup, I knew it, bro. I'm not joking. I literally printed out business cards to the interview, and they got confused. Dude, it's the most cursed thing. You will realize it's like, yeah, that's not how stuff works no more.
Tell me, what's Kosuke doing in the tatami room?
We're not telling you.
Come on. And there we go, Tiger. Tiger, focused on offensive, deep. He's like, Tiger is focused on single enemy fights. If you're like, yo, I'm going in on one person, that's where Tiger is incredible. Hell, literally the funniest part of Judgment is that, yo, when he plays Kiryu, you know, it's like, yo, Tiger dropped, Tiger drop, Tiger drop. When you play Yagami in Judgment, it was pretty much, yo, Tiger style, get the charge move. You get the charge, you wait for the timing, explode. You're pretty much just like, nah, I'm 1-inch punching the whole time. Carried so much. It's the entire reason why it's so annoying. Because timing is harder if the frame rate goes down. Is the entire reason why I find it constantly hard to recommend Judgment. Because I love the game, but if you go all in, I'm still mad. I don't care how long it's been. I'm still mad about that Amon fight going, yeah, we're going to do frame drops on purpose. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. Because apparently it's gone if you play the later versions. If you don't play the PS4 version, it's gone. But if you don't play the PS4 version, getting money to even get to that point is harder. Stuff's hard. I got EX. This is actually something I actually want to read. Because okay, yeah, we got 3 styles to print. Like at this point, so yeah, marketing heavily showcased Snake, so it's like yeah, we can showcase it here. But as well as the whole L2. Okay, so there's no hint of hey, this is your main meter. You don't have to switch styles, change meter. It's just one. I had to charge just now. Oh, there's our juggle. I destroyed everything I would have used. But come on, we don't gotta deal with you. I shouldn't have voiced it. Oh, I missed this animation so much. All right, actually hit him with the ashtray. No thinking, I'm just hitting the square button to hit the requirement. Oh, that's not it. We gotta do the hold. There we go. That charge is the best feeling ever. Anyway, I need you to get up right now. You too. Wait, oh, even a whiffed grab still does a bit of damage. That's actually kind of cool. Just definitely certain moves I gotta sit down and figure out. Okay, I can't buffer the charge. I have to wait till the move ends. I can't just go like, all right, let me go for the charge. I have to think about it. I thought it was certain moves. No, I was just timing it wrong.
You good? What's going on?
I'm still in that building with Kosuke-kun. Had a little run-in with some watchdogs. And apparently, Kosuke's no stranger. Right now, he's in their tatami room.
Oh, he is, huh?
What do you think he's up to?
Well,
You know what? At this point in my life, that would explain why he's going 300k of Japanese yen.
the tatami room ain't no tea shop.
Huh. Not a bad theory at all.
That's not cheap.
From experience, Kaito-san.
Come on, get me.
You got questions?
That's why he's busted. He knows it. And they put in the call.
I said we have an intruder. I don't know how he got in.
Hey, what?
You know what? I respect you for being loyal enough in your job.
Tell me something, Talk. Why is a college kid hanging out with a bunch of gambling lowlifes? We're seeing this kid's true colors now, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt until we catch him red-handed.
Let's be nice and do guilty.
Innocent until
Yep.
proven guilty.
Is that some
Hey
lawyer
man, we're doing this in a
back
country where
you?
99.9% conviction rate.
Just don't get yourself caught. Unless you want a fight on your hands.
That's what sucks.
Believe
I
me, I
might
don't.
do. I might want it. Nope, they literally gave me the like, don't. Fine.
Better be careful.
Oh, we got so many new they were using their icon system to their benefit. They said, hey, look at all the cool shit we can do now. I was also already gonna sneak behind the boxes. Yagami, if you do not move. And there, this is literally what I was messing around with. If you approach a cover point, automatically take cover. While on the cover, you'll be able to perform various actions. And the game's most safety option, unless it is safe, the game will not let you leave. There's no accidental leaving. You hit the button, you're in until you can leave safely. I thought you had a Raider sat for a moment. I was about to be like, what? Why do you have that in Japan? Nope. There you go. We know. We take details.
Yo,
And we're ready.
got a minute? I heard we got an intruder in here. Let the others know for me.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all so gutsy. I've constantly wondered, is like, can you really just do that on phones?
I see now.
Alright, what happens if we go here? You know what? Living is exhausting. I'm not approaching that. You know, there's only so many energy drinks you can take before it's like, I need to close my eyes for a bit. Respect it. We don't hit the boxes. We don't activate him moving. There's a lock. And now what? If I sneak around the boxes, I can. You put boxes and cans. You hate me. Oh, shiny. It's a paper plate. Don't. I hate that I'm looking down. It's always fun. My cycle of stealth games is that it goes from looking down to make sure I don't step up to looking up because like I need to make sure I don't see an enemy. Speaking of it, I'm still really happy. Apparently, it's weird to think about. We passed 9 years of Metal Gear, the 9th anniversary of Metal Gear Solid 5. That game, I feel like I talked about it before, but it's really important to me because that is the game to make me get a PC. Because at the time, I thought, I was like, oh, they'll probably do a bundle for Ground Zeroes and everything else. It took ages for that bundle to come out. But also because I knew that I was like, yo, I'm now at the point of I've played through this series. I will... Every single time I screwed up in Peace Walker were the moments where the frame rate dipped. So I knew I can't do that. And it was great. Oh, there's a picking minigame! That was also a thing. I didn't think they'd be like, alright, we gotta make this tutorial in the story. No, except say no pins. And sometimes you gotta just do... I just now realized I'm doing this with the fucking DualSense. Let's see how they use this. Well, I still get to be happy because everyone is currently replacing this controller, and the entire reason why you hear anyone talk about HoloFix sticks is something with this generation. So, yeah.
Almost there.
Whoa. Ah.
That'll do it.
The funny thing is, normal keys are weirdly normal locks apparently are that easy. So it's weirdly a worthwhile skill to learn. I only say that because one of my friends in high school, his uncle was a locksmith. And so when to fuck around with people, he actually learned it just that way. He would open the door and you don't realize. Until he shows you like 2 years later, like, oh yeah, no, I had a little. He's like, oh yeah, check out this kit my uncle gave me. Listen this far. Coin tossing, always the greatest. As well as also chokeouts. Oh, they didn't give me spots. It actually costs money. You move, I'm grabbing your neck. Ah, you're so gentle.
That's a good boy.
Oh, new stuff. Dirty cloth. They might be introducing the crafting way earlier. Because that was more of like weirdly an endgame thing, just because materials you needed were so good. They made me never really mess with the stuff. Especially the essences.
Hey, don't just stand there. Shut the door already.
Sorry, I forgot. They gotta keep the eye out. Wouldn't it be really fun if we could do the illegal gambling in here? And they just all forget that I broke in?
Come on, I had you! Why does this always happen?
Gambling isn't a good hobby. It's not worth it, man.
Come on, folks. Who wants another round? Everyone place their bets?
They gotta understand the fact they know him means that's how often he comes. You're on a losing streak. It's better you call it. Play it safe on another time.
Are you kidding? I was just getting warmed up. Huh?
That's how they get him. The entire reason why they're nervous because like, hey, where'd you get that money from?
Anyway, can't say too much about it, but I got me a pretty good hustle.
Another girl with stars in her eyes, huh?
Jeez, go ahead and tell her.
That's why they know.
Hey, keeping it a secret's on you.
It's like they all know. You better not tell me you blew 300K.
Right, Kaito-san, you
How?
Kosuke-kun just blew all his earnings on Shohan.
Like, bro, even the more as the game started approaching like a current day, they changed the entry price to be more because that's how it would actually cost to get in. How do you blow that much?
Good. I'll bring the car around. College boys about to learn something they don't teach in class.
Hey man,
How do you blow 300K and just keep going?
you dropped something.
Huh? I've got my phone on me. What'd I lose?
Well, it could be any number of things, to tell you the truth. Maybe your conscience, or even your integrity. You feel
He's
like
shit
you might have
talker.
left those somewhere.
It's like, hey, fuck you, man.
What's your freaking
Yeah,
problem?
literally.
Does scamming a young lady ring any bells for you? You've been working with a crooked bar to make her foot a 1.2 million yen bill.
What in the hell are you even talking about, dude?
Have you conned so many girls you can't even keep the scam straight anymore?
You better back off me. I've got the full support of the Tojo clan on this thing, man.
Nah, wait a minute. No, this is 2021. You can't do that anymore. Oh, you don't know.
Sorry, asshole!
Oh.
The Tojo clan thugs got disbanded ages ago. If name-dropping a long-dead gang was supposed to scare me, I'm not very impressed.
Son of a... Let's fucking go!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. That excuse for a punch told me all I need to know.
Fuck you, man! That last one was just a warning shot. No more chances. The gloves are coming off right now, bro, and you're gonna get fucked up!
I hear you, kid. So, I can take the gloves off too, right?
Fuck? You for real right now? Well, I pump iron at the gym once.
Once?
You're going down.
Dude, even I can do that. And they starred me in Tiger. I get to go nuts. You're spending that long down? Yeah, I'm just beating you with this trash can now. You spent that long on the ground? I don't even see you. I can still get a hit. That was enough? I now feel really bad because this is something I never said. I nearly lost to Daigo in the tutorial fight for Kiwami 2 because that was my first Dragon Engine fight and I didn't get the system yet. However, that caused a snowball of I learned every single thing because I got that mad over the idea that it was that close.
He did. But what's your problem? This gentleman you're harassing is my client.
They chose the perfect year for this.
Client? That a tatami room term for gambling addict?
Gambling addict? Who told you about the tatami room? People only get in through me. And I sure as hell don't know.
You let me in!
Look, I don't have time to play around right now.
Too late, asshole. You
Alright.
just signed up for a beating!
Force yourself to learn Crane. I immediately was already on Crane. I already mashed wrong. They said, nah, it's the EX time. So EX boost. Literally what carries me. This is what made me go like, yo, I don't have to think in Kiwami 2. Is pretty much the main mechanic of Yakuza 6. And it's the most busted shit in Like a Dragon 8. I gotta get used to saying like a dragon. I weirdly only say that when it comes to 7 and 8. I gotta stop doing that because, like, yeah, nah. We aren't doing what happened with Resident Evil. We know we can use the term now. We don't have to fear. You lose strength and you just get to go nuts. So, time to be nuts. You better give me the craziest spins that I don't have to care. Oh, style switching is so much faster now. Oh, now every single time I saw someone going nuts in the game, it makes more sense. Bike? I don't got enough meter. Thought I got enough to hit you.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who plans getting their ass beat?
Now you're really asking for it.
Oh, chases are back. Chases, of course. You'll run after your target automatically. Avoid obstacles and be ready for the button prompts. The distance shown will show how close you are. Do not run out of health. And both of you will be losing health as the time goes on. That's pretty much your timer. As your chase target health goes down, that's your timer. That's really good because that was the most annoying thing about every other time the series did chase. They didn't give you a timer. I don't give it's pretty much just a stamina timer, which adds up. Just something, because there's so many times where you're like, I've been doing this perfectly, and then you'll see the distance go from like 40 meters to 1. Just making it stamina, I get to pop off. Oh. Favorite recovery items, or oh, we can finally use items during a chase. So that means that, yo, if a chase happens and you just really messed up on a fight, you're fine. As long as you have items, which, how bad did you fuck up that you don't have items? Also, just like doing QTEs right gives health. Ah! I didn't think that would count. How perfect that the health was right there. What? Oh, I hit the wrong button. How did I slap the stick so hard that I hit that? Oh, I did it instinctively. That wasn't a QTE. Oh, now it knows means that, yo, you still do have to pay attention. This wall ring is probably going to be a thing later in the game, isn't it? All those wall jump combo. What? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's good. Yeah, yoink.
Get away from me!
Oh. If you choose, oh, that's actually evil. Choose the wrong path, you messed up. Game over. He's going left. You see what I mean, though, by that 40-meter distance? And magically he's like, ah, crap, my health out. And you hit that button. You actually gotta pay attention at the bottom of the screen. I wasn't looking. I'm used to that being automatic.
Come on, Kosuke-kun. Are you done?
You can't help yourself, can you, Talk? For being a lawyer, you sure like to settle things with your fists.
Actually, wait, did Yagami get his job back?
Are you a lawyer?
I don't remember. I thought he stuck with the detective stuff.
Yagami-san, you're not really a detective?
I'm a detective, all right. As for the badge,
He can. Okay, he still has.
so I hold on to
His license is still
Is it
active.
safe to assume then you used to work at Genda Law?
Yep. Hit the nail on the head.
That's actually so. I didn't
These
know.
days, he hands off the gigs that are better suited
Oh,
for detectives.
so if there's
Again,
something that's like they can't solve through the law, he comes in and
catch all
handles
that,
it.
Kosuke-kun?
Because due to his experience with the law, he can go to the
Want a
exact
closer
point.
look? I'll be more than happy to accommodate.
There's a reason why this is a trailer moment every single time, every single trailer, and this too. Put the boys in.
We're gonna be buds, Kosuke.
Time out.
That's the craziest bit. Is like, all right, you got a former
Get
Yakuza,
things off me. I swear this is all a mistake.
a lawyer turned detective, who still has the ability, like, yo, if this ever messes up, I can step on the stand. I'm still practicing.
What are these thugs?
Who is Yuko-chan? My name is Keiko, you jerk. I didn't think I trusted you.
Here's the deal, Kosuke-kun. First, you're gonna cancel her debt to that bar.
But that's not even my call.
And second, they'll be returning every yen she paid.
I said,
Plus
don't
a
worry,
little extra
the
for
bar
something
will
to
pay,
do with your
not you.
You're out of your freaking mind. Do you even know?
Dude, you weren't paying attention to our whole bit.
idea. And I don't think very highly.
I love it every time we get the back and be like, ooh, yeah, I got a random phone call.
Tell him, Tog.
Hey, that's my phone.
Dial up that bar for me, would ya?
What bar?
Drop the act, kids. That scam is the oldest.
It's like, you have not noticed how long we've been following
You
you.
don't have any proof.
Proof? Do we need to spell
Proof?
it out? We've got you by the balls, you little shit.
You wanna try it?
Who even are you people?
Yagami Detective Agency.
Some of Kamurocho's finest. The Yagami Detective Agency.
You mean you're detectives?
It's in the name.
It's in the name,
Smart
smartass.
Everyone in town knows us.
They do?
You goddamn right they do. Don't talk like you never heard of us.
Give the guy a break, Kaito-san. We're still getting our name
It's
out
like,
there.
everyone in the now knows of us. Yeah? Because of the face of when you fuck up. A good detective doesn't pop up because until either the client needs us or you messed up. That's how you turn it around.
Look, I get what you're after, but give it up. That money's as good
But the
as
bar's
gone.
still open though, right?
The guy who runs that bar's ex-Tojo clan.
I love it though. It's like,
Lying
you're
when I
talking
say
to an
Yakuza.
ex-Tojo clan member, dumbass.
I used to roll with the Tojo myself.
Hey!
I might even know the dumb bastard. You know he's all bark and no bite, don't you?
Tojo clan don't exist no
Tojo
more.
clan got disbanded.
Yeah, but he's still a criminal. Just because his clan broke up doesn't change a thing.
He's just a dickless ex-Yakuza.
It don't matter, because if he's just writing the name, that there's the ultimate proof. They ain't shit.
Even an ex-Yakuza is dangerous, right? Are you sure you'll be safe?
Yeah.
This is our expertise. That's how you know you got the
So,
right client.
Which numbers the bar keeps?
You really shouldn't.
Still worried about pissing off an ex-Yakuza? I'd worry more about the one right
There's a
in front of
reason
me.
he got DLC.
Would you rather try?
There's a reason why I love that they keep bringing up 100%. Kaito could have been an entire repeat of Kiryu in Yakuza 0.
Yo.
It's the luckiest thing that they fucked up hard enough that didn't happen. Because he's a
You wouldn't have to be
1-to-1
back
of
at the
what could have
shop,
been.
Would you?
Yeah, I am. Why, you, find yourself a new chick?
Oh, that's multiple.
Keep reeling them in, don't you?
You piece of shit.
Not exactly.
No? Well, hey, at least you still got Keiko on lock.
Oh, this was a long-term
Know how
drain.
to squeeze 'em right. You could make a fortune milking her.
Bastard.
Wait a minute, though. What happens when Keiko brings you the money?
Oh, that's simple. First,
Y'all are so ass. You're just explaining it. They don't even think about it. Like, there was another person on the
Hey,
phone
so
call,
you got it all
and you
figured
didn't care?
Wait, why'd your voice change?
Oh, you don't even care about the fucker. That's proof of you ain't shit.
Took you long enough.
Wait up. Who the hell is this?
You're so bad at your
I
job.
suggest you remember this voice. Because I'm about to come knocking. And this time, you'll be the one paying the price.
Holy shit. You're kind of insane, man.
I love
Sorry
it
to
though
break
because
this to you,
literally the
Keiko-san.
wrap up of Judgment
Kosuke
hit
had you
national
fooled.
news in
No
the
matter what
game.
lengths you went to for
So it
that,
gets even more
all he ever
funny
thought
of like,
was using you. You were just an
This
easy
was a
mark the
national
whole time.
case and you don't remember me?
Don't get me wrong, Keiko-san. This did start out as business, but now I've seen the light.
That's enough out
It's
of you.
like, shut up, don't lie. Look, they weren't on call when we were in that alley. I was. The mic was hot. They got a recording they can view at any time. Don't make them listen.
Trust me, you'll be safe there.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to see what we're gonna do to that place anyway. It's gonna get ugly.
Weirdly, it's not the first
them all
Tojo
alone?
place we've broken into, which is very weird that that's even a thing that can be said.
For some reason.
Which then continues even the entire reason why I continue to like Kaido. The fact that even Kiryu acknowledged of like, holy shit, you might be me again. The fun never stops? What's this? That's for later, because the entire bit that was on sale, I'm sadly, very sad that I did not get around to this fast enough. I'm pretty sure that it was pretty much the ultimate DLC, which was cheaper than the game's usual price of going on sale. I don't know how that happened, but look, I got a real funny streak when I think about the series. If I'm not the one buying it, because I can say 100%, Printer got me Gaiden and 8. Because I talk too much shit. He called me out, going, bet. But outside of that, never want to book. These games are worth it. It's worth it. So I will give the advice. If you do go to the point, if you follow the usual recommended route of 0, Kiwami 1 and 2, take a break before 3. Because also the reason why I really want to play this right now is, so 3 was added in the remastered collection, but for some reason they just kept cracking casual bits over, hey, are we good? It's like, yeah, but 3 was like your first experimentation with this style. Because it wasn't finalized in Kenzin, I think. Because that was the first of the Samurai games in which they were experimenting with it. It was done, so it was like, do you want to do a Kiwami version? They're like, we'll see. The problem is, every single thing on the social, ever since the announcement, like, yo, we're doing a RGG Summit, which pretty much like, hey, let's talk about what we're gonna be doing with the series for next year. All the stuff, nearly everything has been 3 based. If they actually do Kiwami 3, I'm gonna be mad, but also it's gonna be really funny because it's literally the most cursed thing in the remaster collection. It's like, it's only 3, and everyone else is fine with 4 and 5. It's a 3. Which gets even more crazy because, like, even with Kiwami 2, there's some people who went back and was like, actually, the PS2 version of 2 is still incredible. Mainly because I remember the face, which is like one of the boss fights. Because he was initially a later game boss, so they, even though he was early, they still kept him strong. Blah, 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 blah. Where are we going? I'm just ranting. Don't worry about it. I got autosave on, so I'm not going to be actively saving. Still the greatest thing. I still forever love it. I still remember. Look, when I first played 0, it was when this game was unstable. Hated it. You would track everything you're doing, paying attention. The entire reason why I know the map's so good is because of how many times it crashed in 0. Yeah, that is still one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, the office is empty.
Where is everyone?
Oh.
Oh, they're in the court.
Down at the courthouse. Those two are always putting in a hard day's work.
I keep feeling I gotta use that. That's the judgment difference. It's that. It's the dunk, dunk.
Good to see you.
I believe we met the other day.
It has been 2 days.
How'd it go?
That's when you go to a lawyer house to try and sue, and they go, nah, he can throw hands though, legally.
Redeeming quality.
Yeah, he's really gone above and beyond.
Doesn't he?
Sorry to impose, Genda-sensei, but can Keiko-san stay here a while?
We're diving deeper.
Fine by me. It was getting a little too.
And
quiet
hey, you
around
get more
here
detail in case it does hit the law level. So I probably feel the game's trying to tell me that I probably should save. I still get sad every time I see this menu. I don't care how long it's been, I'll forever be fucking furious that the fucking Amon fight was just, yo, we are going to turn the frame rate down and turn off your ability to pause. I will forever be mad about that. Mainly because this frame rate's gone. I'm still mad. It was save, yeah, sure. Cause I'm finally getting into the cycle of cycling saves. Pretty much every single time I do a save, I'll just cycle. Right now, I'm going off of the 3 moment. Whenever you do a save, cycle between 3 saves. Just that way, if one of them gets corrupted, the other ones aren't too far behind. And it's not so many saves that you forget how many you had. Don't notice more if it's like, if you're doing Bethesda games, get comfortable with saving. Anyway, town go! Roll the SP! On SP by doing stuff and all the other variety of stuff that always happens. You ain't gotta worry about that yet. Never mind, I might. Okay. I have way more than I thought. I thought it. See, this one is so funny because something you should get, but when you're doing the grind, you actually don't want this. The problem is, it's so early that's worth it. This one's always nice just in case you find inside a building. Music. This one's useless, but if everyone was like, yo, I gotta go to the restroom, I'll probably do that. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Oh, I can break stuff and I won't notice. Oh, why special got all this nice stuff? Fire race before a photo op? I'm telling you that. Fight me, of course. Drunkenness. That'll end up later. 7 stars, deal with you later. For now, I'll just stick with the basics. Yeah, no, definitely. Ever get knocked down? I don't care. That's always the most important one. Ever get knocked down? Make sure you can get up as fast as possible. Especially if you're someone who's, yo, want to play in higher difficulties. Some enemies will just jump you. You need to be ready. Oh, grip. This one's more for when you're fighting higher level enemies, for like bosses and stuff. Because boss enemies will break out of grabs really quickly. You know, if you're doing it for casual enemies, this is your, nah, I don't want to just throw you. I want to walk you down a block and hit this exact thing because I know it's going to hurt. And boost engage. You know what? I'll probably go for that next. But I got what I needed. They can complain about it.
So you want me to stay?
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. Oh, I was not paying attention to talk to you.
Speaking of which, it's rare to see the office this empty.
Ooh.
You guys working a big case?
Yeah. Big enough to keep Saori-kun and Hoshino-kun out of
Hey, what do you
trouble,
mean by
I
that?
suppose.
It's not a murder case, is it?
No, it's an anti-nuisance ordinance violation.
Huh? Oh, you mean...
It's a groping case?
Oh.
She's a smart one. This happened 2 months back. Some good Samaritans at a train station pinned down a groper who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it, the culprit was a cop. Both things. Makes you wonder what this world's coming to.
Hey, they say this.
Naturally, the
Literally,
press
when I was coming back from my interview, I saw the news of like, hey, New York City's police commissioner is resigning after they got his phone after the federal government got his phone on the case.
Trains during rush hour makes the news.
It was all they talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't expect he'll be pleased with it. Every answer he's given has been, I don't recall. Like that'll do him any good.
Stop that man! That man's a grouper! Stop him! Stop him!
Like, who the hell is sitting there? It's like, I am off the clock.
This man grabbed me on the train. He put his hand up my skirt.
No, you're wrong. You got the wrong guy.
Stop struggling, asshole. Let me go. The cops can check your hands to see if you did it or not. Be here in a second now, so just chill out.
Hey,
And they got your face.
put that camera away.
Incredible cut. But it's also the factor of like, yo, we could put you down and claim a bad apple and leave it at that.
Ehara-san, do you mind sitting up straight in court, please?
Like, give, please give a good position if you want to get out of this.
Does it even matter? It's over. The verdict has already been decided.
Is it more though because like he's a police officer, so he knows that how bad it gets.
You need to make.
But give a good image, because even if it's like, yo, you say it's bad, we just say the final rating will be bad.
Impression. Huh. Well, if I were the judge, I'd be happy about having an easy day on the job for once.
This is no time to be cynical either. Besides, the judge hasn't.
It's decided. Guilty is charged. This also means it's almost time for the curtain to fall until the grand finale.
What?
And so, let's get this show on the road.
You're involved in something else, because that's kind of random. If you're messing around while you're involved in something else, you're crazy. We still got this story right here.
Like I said, we should have a verdict coming down today. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun
Experience and support.
Truth be told, I still can't tell when he's trying to help or when he's trying to impress her.
Then he'll need to pull out all the stops. Saori-kun's no slouch. Plus, she's got ice in her veins.
Speaking of, how'd you end up on the hook for defending an actor?
Yeah, why here?
Well, another firm had it on their plate first, actually.
It's very weird. It's like,
PD, they
why'd
had
you
their
come to us?
Plan was to get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement
Oh,
package. And a simple
wait, then why did they come here even more?
You mean he'd be found innocent?
Bottom line, yeah.
Find innocent and you get out. So many times this happens.
Correct. But
he
the plan
didn't
fell
shut
apart
up.
When the cop kept insisting he
Oh.
didn't do it, in spite of the evidence stacked against him. So, once Kamuro PD's lawyers decided to throw in the towel, the case went straight to Saori-kun, who just happened to take the call.
Huh. Makes sense.
I'm sure they'll be back soon if you wanted to stick around.
I would, but I gotta tell
No,
you.
we got business, sadly.
But let us know if any new requests come in.
Restless as
Though it does get funny.
You ever heard of a vacation?
The first person they respond to, if it's not
That's exactly
directly
why I turned my hobby into a job.
related to the
Besides,
PD,
I like staying
Gangala. And then,
You never did
okay, this is
listen to
something
your
that's like a
elders.
lawyer
Anyway,
can't handle.
shouldn't keep
We'll send it to one of our former
Thanks
best
again for
lawyers
looking
who
out
turned into a detective who can go in and legally has the rights and knows how far you can push in order to see like how do we make this case happen. Charming. Hey, Kyle, look, you ready as hell. Always great. Always the best.
Ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Let's go.
Let's get to work.
Hey, I gotta do all I can before I end up being on the clock. Because this next position I got will actually be something that I care about. Because it's not just editing it.
Well,
I'm back to
something
all.
you can
I'm
take a
back
shot
to being production guy.
So could you please just let me go?
That means anything and everything. I gotta be ready.
You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot.
You fell for the trick, didn't you?
For dessert.
Huh.
He's that scary? Why don't we know him though?
Yes, actually. Not to
Because if he's that
boys.
high,
All the more reason
that's the weird thing. If you're that high at the point,
treat a lady.
Agreed.
why wouldn't you brought into the meeting where they closed and you didn't actively, even if you didn't want to, get forced to push for the close?
Really?
Or if you're like, yo, no, I still want to do this, why didn't you get brought in?
Buzzkill.
Hey there. Miss me?
Jeez, it's been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Oh,
Good as it
it
gets.
has actually been half a year in lore
Some
time.
news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective.
I was wondering why they weren't there. They made their own. Our computer guy and our sneaky guy.
Got our own office and everything.
But they're respectful. Be like, yo, we respect you. That's why we're doing this, but not in your place.
Man, I don't know what to say. Oh, and by
Ah.
Tsukumo, you mean...
The one and only.
Yep.
At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us
You
an
got the
edge.
greatest technology grasp.
Never figured he and I were on the same
Hey,
wavelength.
we both worked with you, so.
Wrap this up, Doc?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros?
As it was established, we got a case that is out of our hands.
You need an answer right away.
So,
we're in the middle of...
want to join us?
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
No, it's the awkward bit because every single time
Sorry,
we had a
buddy.
group moment, we were doing way too good.
Then let's roll.
So you kind of get used to that. And it's like, no, we're actually kind of breaking into someone's at the point of do or die. We can't. Weird times. You guys are gutsy. Rocking a dead family in order to push more stuff on people. So, you want to explain what's going on? You want to talk?
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency.
I love that I can't take him seriously because like you're rocking the default
Yo, wait a sec.
stronger
You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
enemy type.
There, you see?
It's like, see, we did good.
Heard of us?
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito.
I love it. The best statement of, hey, I used to be Tojo, so I know damn well you ain't shit.
A real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape and just as...
And that dumb ape stormed their way in here.
Drop on him then forks over the family safe? Yeah. Yeah, you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm
Because to
sure
be
you
nice, like for the most fair bit,
Hear that, boys?
you return the money, you pay the fee, we'll get out of your head, and you do nothing, and no one will touch it again.
Freedom. No more paying cuts
Oh
to guys
no,
upstairs.
that's the entire reason why only the ones who left are only the ones who are like, oh, we don't have to be part of it. Are dumbasses. You went no soundproofing. I want you to look at the room. Room full of chairs. You got wooden chairs, bigger chairs, and tables. Do you know how much I can do right now? You think I don't see the people behind me too? You gave me multiple environments to do anything. And why is my phone vibrating?
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura-shi call you a second ago?
He did, but Look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy?
I love it. He's
hung
like,
up on him,
oh
so I
shit,
wanted to
you
make
actually
sure.
are busy.
He didn't offend you, did he?
He's like, yo, I want to apologize because, like, you know, we're in a new area. We don't want to give a bad reputation. Look, we were just about to establish our Google reviews. Don't do too much.
Purity and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society. It's a matter of respect.
Come on, man, you can't be doing this. I'm literally about to ask my boss, like, hey, now that the videos are live,
Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a time.
I can put that on my portfolio, right? Because I was a part of it. But hey, anyway, what were you doing? I'm surprised that dude didn't swing yet. This man's been standing here for a solid minute, hand in his back pocket, and it's like, oh crap, I forgot to bring my stick. For proof, I'm swinging on him first out of spite. Like, why did you not think to do anything? You were in the best position to do so. Ah, come on, I'm grabbing you now. That's an example of how good it feels when you get the timing. Because you can even do a late timing as long as you respect it. Though the number one thing I'm really sad about is I didn't think you actually would come this way. I know that this game has way worse AI, and I'm really sad about that. I'm charging. Because freaking Judgment AI was funny. I know some people are like, ah, but they messed up the combo. I will always love AI giving me more options of like, yo, we got this set up, we can do more, than being idle so that way they're in position for me to do an EX move. Because it's funnier. There's something funny about just standing at distance where it's like, damn, Kaido comboed that dude for a whole health bar. It's just moments like that. That's funny. You're like, oh, but I want to fight. Yeah, but there's something funny about it. Like, yo, I'm in a group. They can just go hands.
All you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh yes. I don't
Look,
know
it's
how
not
I
since
could
the bubble
possibly
economy that
do
you've seen someone that can punch money out of people. That's impressive.
Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back.
He's like, wait, huh? Y'all bullying people?
What happened to the crooks?
Don't worry about
They're
it.
smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business.
Bro, you can get kicked out of college with someone finding out that you're cheating, so that's kind of crazy.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world.
It is. Really bad.
From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online.
That's what we got out of
I
it?
should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway? Really, Kiko-chan? You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days
It's
meet their match
true.
online.
It's true, Kaiji-san.
Like, it's a thing.
Apparently that's a thing.
Like, hell, one of the things I'm really forced is like, this is something from fucking work. Even people was like, yo, I don't like work with. We're like, yo, you gotta fix everything. And so I thought they were talking about work. No. Stuff changes.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their
That is
sweet time.
weird.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
Not them.
There's nothing between those two.
Not them.
Nothing real.
Ellie is like,
These
he's
old eyes can
trying.
tell that
He's not winning anytime
Wisdom comes
soon.
with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in arms. Both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every
That is kind of a crazy flex.
We will.
The constant reminder of like, yo, why do I fuck? He's like the entire reason why he fucks with Kaido, even though he's like on the law.
I guess so.
Hey,
for having us on such short
I was
notice.
best friends with your
give
boss.
the two lovebirds our regards.
Who was dedicated to that side of like trying to make something better. Please make everything he believed in you worth it. What do we get? I mean, it's Japan, man. Literally, the entire Ace Attorney series becomes funny when you realize I got scared and thought there was gas. I legitimately thought gas was about to leak. I got scared.
The sentence for the
It's like,
defendant, Akihiro
why did you do this?
is 6 months of penal servitude.
Only 6? That's not bad. That's not bad for his reputation.
Time for his first offense?
Oh, wait.
Isn't it usually just probation in
I didn't know
cases like
that.
this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation.
But only 6 months?
From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale.
That's... I don't know. I feel like that's not that bad. Like, what he did? That's crazy.
You'd rather hear this standing up?
Hey.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama.
And that's his setup. He's bringing the whole court down.
Maybe
He's
you
bringing
hadn't
the
heard
whole PD down.
What?
What the hell?
That's what the intro cutscene was.
I don't know.
Why is it you trying to get rid of me?
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
He took the L so that way it's
Order
public.
in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, we, well...
So this is a case with no communication with our defendant. We were entirely unaware that this statement was happening.
I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
However, we do want to add that the knowledge that happened here tonight
He's telling us about a big job.
could be a betrayal of why
Yeah, down in
he
Yokohama.
performed this
By the
way in this trial.
Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two
I'm trying to lie for it, dude. It's like, why are you groping people?
You serious?
Why is like that's how we start?
Bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam.
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Huh?
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some
Like, wow,
asshole
this
a
game sucks. Let's go beat someone up. Like, still? Street fights. And then it's like, hey, understand that's a thing. Walking around town, you know it's red or purple. Pretty much the best idea is you could probably fight red. You probably should not be fighting a group of purple. This guy is like, yo, this is standard, this is elite. Do what you want to fight a group of elites. Also consider, if you're in an area fighting a group of elites, what were you doing to get into that situation? Yeah, purple. Be at the bottom of the screen, pretty much giving the warning and say, yo, be ready. Especially because Yagami's thing, and they haven't revealed it yet. Yagami is the only Yagami, funnily enough. It stands out even more weird because Yagami's whole bit is like, yo, this isn't some like superhero. If he gets shot or gets stabbed, he needs a medical kit to heal from that. I want you to go look at all the party members we have in 7 and 8 and take that sentence in part and really think about the stuff that they get hit with. Especially because some of them, it's like, yo, if you mess up your team build and go for something that's like, yo, I want to like just this, you'll realize it's like, yo, one member is really getting hit, but they're still standing. And as well, like the battle reward list, like, hey, go target this. I still remember that being a big thing in 7. But let's head back. Check show with the man. Nah, look, it's been a while. Even if it's been some time, I still know this map. Now, I literally made this a joke because it's embarrassing. I made a drunk joke with some friends over the idea of like, hey, are we still going to do the... It was really from a high school group chat still. Literally cracked the joke of like, are we ever going to do the Japan trip? Because life has changed that much, are we actually going to do it? And I literally cracked the joke of like, hey, if we end up going to Shinjuku and Kabukicho, I want everyone to know I have that area memorized, and I have proof examples of people who also do being like, yo, you can rock with it.
I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth
It's
sailing.
nice. It's fun to know. It's like, yeah, I could do
But
this.
The reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs.
Yeah, because literally the start of the game was like, yo, we could not get a job.
It's not like we don't have.
That's actually scary.
When street smarts fail.
One of the advices I got from my boss, and I want to double check with him, because literally tomorrow is like my last day, so I'm like, yo, I'm putting down a list of all business questions. Because there was 2 things that I gotta double check. Because I was like, okay, if you're doing media, presentation matters a lot, even if you don't really know how to use it, just for the presentation. So I want to double check. Even though it's like, yo, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm at. Do I have to buy a drone? Do I have to actually get a drone license? Because it'll be a funny bit of like, yo, me messing around with 3D will work for it, and all this stuff I've done with games. So like, yeah, I know how to hold this dual stick and like, yeah, left, right, up, down. But you know how expensive a drone license is? As well as a drone that's actually good.
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
Oh, we're about to call. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. This is continuing me. This is not on purpose. I kind of want to double check if I actually did figure out the setting before I'm saving the replays of this, if this will actually work. Probably won't work for the live. I want to double check for like once I start uploading VODs. So be right back. Alright, we're back. This is actually the worst part of now that I finally got the pause setting working. Whenever I do the pause, I can now see the time like, hey, this is your active time when you're doing something, and when it's like, yo, this is the stream time for how long you've been live since you hit the button. Why does everything just happen the moment when I hit the pause button? Because when this time I got hit with, hey, I accidentally used your card instead of my card, but I'm guaranteed a payback. And my argument with my sister over AirPods being missing. We thought we found hers, but it wasn't hers, and we just like could not piece together like what the actual issue was. Turns into the AirPods that we found with the exact same color and the exact same protective case, the exact same color, and the AirPods in them are legit. I literally tested them on my phone and I got the warning of like, hey, these aren't yours. So they are registered to someone. Life's funny. That's not what we're here for. Because this is supposed to be a short one. We go in, we get ready.
I wasn't I?
It's just like
crazy how we ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action,
fun life for
who could
30
blame you?
minutes. Woo! I love that every single time when I now see when I get money, I get to be mad over the fact of
Yeah, sorry, it's a long
what
story.
happened to my money in
You were
the
saying
last
something about a
game.
big case?
Oh, yeah.
Is that actually how to keep us being in Yokohama?
We've been getting jobs
That's their way to be like,
left
oh yeah, no, the store just needs us over there.
This case I've got lined up will be the hottest detectives in
Because
town.
due to his
Oh, yeah?
hacking connections, he's like really good at understanding.
Hey,
Search engine optimization. That's the number one thing I'm really mad about. They don't teach you that in
Just
school.
looking out for you, man.
It's the moment you're out. It's like, congratulations, you're out, you graduated.
The details for when I see you?
The problem is, you live in the 21st century. You better learn how to pay for an ad that actually gives you something.
We're based in Ijincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us.
Yokohama 99. What's that? Something in the pause menu?
You free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today.
Bro, I was just lying. It's like, actually, we just wrapped up the last big case we had. It's perfect timing.
Guess we don't want to look
We
desperate.
just wrapped up our big case.
Sorry, Sugiura.
Dude, I can't even say the best example is like, yeah, living is expensive. This man sacrificed his pinball machine for a Sega Master System that is held up by a cinder block. And also because I know this is a thing in Japan, because documentaries highlighting how hard it is for like the melee scene to continue.
Yokohama, though.
You aren't gonna just find a CRT casually, but they have it ready, plugged in with the setting. The moment you hit the on button, it's ready.
Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Ah, that explains why Kaito was just running around in 8. They did expand. I just missed this game. Ooh, shut up. Crap, I don't even remember if I have the button. Screw it. This is probably what's gonna get the VOD muted. Screw it. It always feels good. Oh, I didn't know it was Otto. Okay, yeah, this is definitely getting muted. Okay, I got distracted now. I didn't know it was Otto. I gotta ignore it. Sorry. I'll talk just quiet enough so that way it's not messing with the song. But still is. I was trying to do Audio Jungle, but even my ego I didn't have the confidence to Audio Jungle. Alright, now everything being broken. Oh, wait, no, it's still working. Okay. I really thought I was about to break everything because of that. And now, actually, Chapter 1. Black Sheep, come home. Black Sheep, come home. Black Sheep, come home. That's actually really weird now that I think about it. When it comes to Lost Judgment, let me actually count it down while the cutscene's going. You got 1, 2, 3. 3, kind of 4. That's the only places you got. Everything else has to be kind of rebuilt. But just for safety.
It's not even close to Chinatown.
Hey man, I played 7 and 8. I don't want to go to Chinatown this early.
How about on the way home we take
There's always time like I'm trying to grab stuff and I'm fighting for my life to not get jumped. It's like, come on, give me something nice.
Suppose we could, but why don't we hoof it?
Why?
Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board.
No,
with
explore.
that.
Oh, we're good. Be nice, take your time. Be nosy. What's observation mode? Oh. I can just activate this whenever. That's probably gonna be how they handle the sub-stories, don't they? It was just my smoking home. It's just my smoking. I really thought that would be like, okay, we gotta pay attention to the combos, and that's how we have our story reason to be smoking. I hate that I nearly missed that, and I'm not even going the right way. What am I doing? I'm trying to run around this place thing. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of like, yeah, I know this place. But it's the difference of like, okay, if it's just one of us, you're gonna move faster. That's just how it works out. Don't fight me, don't fight me, don't fight me. Come on, you'll be nice. Focusing on story. I already stalled for over 30 minutes. I gotta focus, I gotta move. We gotta admit, nice city. Nice city. Really pretty.
Hold up a sec, Todd.
Now, you know, the funny bit of that, due to the fact that this isn't dealing like the whole team party, the quality of everyone will be ticked up a notch.
Knock it off.
Chill out, man.
I'm still in awe. It's so weird remembering this. Like, yeah, some games.
Enough. Stop.
It's like there's no sign that I can't. The law.
It's a free country, isn't it?
You actually aren't a. Who the hell do you think you are?
What gives? You just kicked my sign over.
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed.
You little shits.
I told you. Put that down. Come on.
Private businesses are allowed to. It's like by default, you're not allowed to record. If they say put the camera down, they're allowed to say that.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
Wait. I did not think we were going to be jumping kids this early.
Losing it, Pops. Goddamn brats.
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No. I just don't want you loitering in front of my
I don't
store.
want you damaging my store.
That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera. On this
Incredible, such quality.
Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he keeps
Yeah, wow, what an asshole, ain't he?
Anyway, your smartphone's kind of
But then again, it's like, yo, we should probably clean that. Oh, wow. You know how crazy it is to have 4K on a phone?
I'll give it back.
Why are you
only if
reaching?
Put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole.
Oh, this feels so different now that I'm now out of school. This feels different. This feels so different. I love it. Immediately, it's like you just look up in the top left and you're like, oh, that shit green.
Let's go.
Of course, snake style. Swift, flowing strikes, counterattacks, mainly for weapons, but also story-wise, canonically, this will be always the style you use when you're fighting kids. Because, let's be honest, have you seen the stuff you're doing when you're fighting kids? No, not even fighting kids, just like fighting people. You're breaking them. Especially once you start getting further. Now, I put the snake style is pretty much the style. It's like, yo, this is something that's pretty much going like, yeah, you ain't shit. The fact is, like, yo, it has default parries, default disarms, and its most famous EX move is surrendering. Though it probably won't work on, like, powerful enemies. It's probably why I go off the idea is like, yo, you have standard, elite, boss. You're never gonna get surrender on a boss. Will you beat the shit out of an elite? Who knows? You know, who knows? I just think Tanimura. The entire purpose, like, if you're doing this, it's pretty much like, yo, I want you to look dumb. I don't care about efficiency. I just care about making you look dumb. Ain't you scared?
Come on, bring it.
Oh, this is the style where I really gotta be taunting, because it makes it even easier. Because, like, you're going to swing. That's how this game works. I love how I have to try harder. Like, Snake has such a free counter. Like, it's easy to counter. Like that. You saw the timing I had. I gotta actively hold it in order to force that so I actually guard for the tutorial. I forgot I can skip. What am I doing? Skip it. I don't want to throw hands with kids.
Come on, bring it.
It's so annoyingly easy, but why would I be mad? Look at what I can do with you. I got all my ways in the taunt. Proof? It's like you got the pure sign of like, you know I could do worse. Sit down. I'm being nice. Sucks, don't it? But hey, if you're recording videos, you can literally record, you can literally save that footage and then cut to like, they beat the shit out of us.
Was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training in a secret
You can make the excuse, these grown old men are throwing hands.
Figured I'd find a way to hold
on random kids. You gotta he left his phone, you idiot! You know how expensive phones are?
Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you.
Oh, but this is also like around the time where it's like the report system is starting to come in.
Those were students from Serio High.
So that adds up.
You'd think private
No, from experience, no.
They're just as immature.
Because simple active, like if you're paying for the school, you can do shit. Do not fuck with private students.
Some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Don't.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama.
Oh, they're still around.
Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass.
And that's why private schools are annoying as hell.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope.
Nah, that's the face of why they got their ass beat.
Sure, I'm glad you stopped by.
Because why would you jump the same place over and over?
We're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here.
I love it because that's the entire reason why Ichiban stood out, because he would do it nonstop.
Agency called Yokohama 99. We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That sounds about right. Ooh, excuse me.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Thank you. This is gonna be our equipment tutorial. And there it is. I think it's funny though because they have to do this because it changes every game. I'm gonna get boost defense, mitigate stats ailments, enhance exploration, and more. And the best way to describe it: do shops, minigames, side cases. Stuff will some stuff will just give you some good stuff will give you items, some stuff will give you gear. Equip items app, navigate to cure tab, and they're going. Oh, I forgot about that. That's still the weird thing. I get it, but I still feel bad about this. Like you can only equip 2. So it makes you very selective, but only because that's how the that's how the PS2 era games worked. You can only equip 2. Can it be different? Yes, but it's like you can only choose between top, bottom, accessories, and skateboards, but only 2. No, you can equip inner tops, bottom. No, the old games worked was like you can only equip 2, but it's within all the categories. This one is 1 inner top, 1 bottom top, 2 accessories, and a skateboard. I'm remembering too much, but it's just me being petty because I'm still really mad of the entire reason why I'll constantly make fun, like why I'll give the warning reminder of Yakuza 3. Why can I not? Why, if I equip equipment, does it take a slot in my item slot? That's not even considering weapons too, because those also take a slot. So I always sit here with regret of like I was not as creative, because I'm still mad about it. Oh, disguises are back, and there we go. You see, inner, top, bottom, accessories, and skateboard. I keep forgetting that was the thing. You know what? Since we're in Yokohama, I'll just start with the usual starting point. How's the camp going? There's no way. I'm grabbing everything here because if you give me this much stuff, and they didn't even let me do it. I was going off the ears like there's too much stuff here, and it made me pause and look. I look at the map. Well, I'm blocking.
Not too shabby, guys.
And see, it's like, hey, y'all doing nice. Stuff still here? Yes. I'll check up the camp later. Hey, you got a nice place. This feels funny because I was literally ranting about how funny it is that some neighborhoods are just, and pretty much just exclusively like, yo, we are here so people can run to us for their job.
Yo.
But y'all made a place better than us. Hey. How y'all doing? I hate that he continues to remind me of like, yo, if I ever want to mess around, I probably will freaking buy you glasses. I say this funny. You ditched us and made your own. Come on. But you're doing nice. It's always the funny feel. You little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief.
If we got quicker, it makes sense that he would be better.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all
Hey, I'm not doing it anymore. And the best way you can say, those skills have made him so useful here. Gotta respect it.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective
This went wider.
Agency.
We just went wider.
You guys are
Though I
the
am
goal.
scared, though. All those bars, I don't know if that's necessary.
So, how about you guys take a load off?
Because sometimes with some companies, those are binders with all the data. Other times, congratulations, you're gonna understand. Holy shit, he has my old laptop.
Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go.
Nah, it's important. You gotta flex to clients.
It's all good.
Oh, look at my last day of my internship. I've literally put together a list of questions. Because like, yeah, I got the skill. But it's like, yo, how do I? You gotta
Sum up why
sell
we called you.
that.
We've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases.
Oh.
What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in
Ah.
Kamurocho.
So it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the
I mean,
after-
Chinatown's kind of chill, I think, right
Well,
now.
We did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang.
Yeah.
They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever.
That would actually be funny though. This game purposely set up its story
Actually, we haven't
off
run
the
into any
idea of like,
gang-related activity at
actually,
all.
no, they all kind of closed
No,
down.
what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous.
Well, if you're
I'll
coming
just
from a
tell you,
real life
it's
example,
bullying.
the big push. Gameplay
Sometimes
example,
parents ask
you
us
were
for
here from the
evidence to
plot.
prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they
Oh.
want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in
Yeah, middle school, high school age. That's
Research
the
shows
worst
that
time.
Boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain.
Especially with more
Scientifically,
private
this
signs,
potent mix
you
of
will
impulses
think you're the hot
often
shit.
manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that.
But that would apply specifically to boys,
Mhm.
right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See,
'Cause that's a
oxytocin
culture
fosters
bullying.
feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors?
Okay, we're just gonna cut to this.
Particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support.
So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible.
It takes
alone.
a village.
However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
So they bully them out.
By then, it'd be too late.
But then it's like, how do you
That's why
handle
these offenders were
when that
punished.
is still in this current age?
Primitive as it was,
That's not what we do
punishment
anymore.
equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a
I mean,
stricter
some.
sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked
Yeah,
up.
you stole the
wouldn't
words
chalk
out
it
of
up
my
to just
mouth.
that. However, we humans do tend to
We reject what's foreign.
to us.
Anything
Whether
that's
we're
new
socially
or more
awkward or
slanderous
simply
towards.
misunderstood, those who don't conform
Yep.
are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world,
This
no
gives a
matter where
fit
or
in
when.
for what we do. Off the idea of like, how do we survive? Oh, you've been diving deep.
Looks like you guys have been doing your
Yeah.
homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field.
So you've seen the one-to-one examples
Makes
of how
sense.
bad it's gotten. Yeah, no, bro, this is something that I keep diving into. If you ever see anyone in a book at this level is like, yo, we're actively doing this and they're not in school, you know it's bad. Yeah, we gotta reference it for the examples of every single part. Though it's honestly, this is the most annoying thing about being in school that's like, yo, these are actually really, really good to have. I recommend still saving these, because look, I'm still stuck in the idea of like, yo, there's some things that you have from school that's worth it. I like cases worth of pencils and pens, and because of it, I just started walking around not caring if I lose them. It's worth it.
Here's another fun fact.
Notes,
while we're at it.
facts, all that.
An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain
Because
with
dude, if
dopamine,
someone fucks up,
triggering
it
an
feels
instant
good
rush
that it's
of
like, yo,
pleasure.
you fixed
In other
something.
words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line.
But it's like, what
Justice can't be
is
twisted into joy,
true
or it
justice?
stops serving its
So we can
purpose.
make that up.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality.
Why do you need us,
This
though?
big case that needs all the manpower.
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all
Oh,
instances of
that's why
bullying,
the
leaving
school
no stone
episodes was
unturned.
such a big
That
advertisement
said,
bit.
He also requires us to be discreet.
I can't get
How big
over
is
that
the
he has my laptop.
Let's see.
That was my
there are
old
6 classes
laptop
per
before it
grade,
broke. I'm not
18
joking.
in
This
total.
exact design.
So approximately 600
6,
students.
oof.
Given that, Sugiura-shi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics.
Ah,
How
you
about
still
the
have
two
the
of you
old
come join us?
janitor outfit.
We could use the help.
For a couple of rookies.
It's like, damn, you made us look like we know what we're doing.
You guys are
If
free
you
until dinner.
stole what we did and did
We
all
already
this.
made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way.
And you knew the
It was a very
Chinatown
welcoming
bit.
party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd
Yeah,
be
of
great.
course.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
God damn. Time to cycle to the other town that I feel so comfortable in.
Let's roll.
Oh, okay. I actually kind of respect that. Due to the fact that they respect us enough. Of course, this is going to be like our new base when we're in Yokohama. But also, they respect our design skills. Because most of the design they did was based off the OG design back in Kamurocho. I'll take it. See, we can do nice sometimes. All the time, no. I hate that I got scared enough because I was like, oh wait, I forgot. If you decrease the number, wow, you had incredible brakes. Because if you decrease the number, oh crap, that's the end. If you decrease the number, everything else can move faster. Though I don't like this alleyway. I remember this alleyway for pissing me off. Don't hurt me too much if you activate the fight. Thank you! I can run it. I will still stand by. One of the greatest things that Dragon Engine did was that infinite sprint. Okay, groups don't join, so I can at least appreciate that. I was worried if that would be a factor. I was like, yo, if you won by a group and the other group is also there, everyone would jump in if you mess up against the fight. Though I probably should, because I'm getting way too gritty of just like, yeah, we'll just move. I'll just be annoying trying to run to Chinatown. It's a bank? I swear, I thought there was something else here. No, it's here. But they're closed. I remember because they were right by Chinatown. Stat boost. Take the test. Be better. Like, I'm still in shock that they changed the bathroom. But based off of muscle memory, are you still the same? You are! This guy's probably gonna ask his password if we had it. Oh, stop playing around. Who am I fighting? How did I get to you? Ooh, no, you did messed up. Switch. Wrong switch. I still love how good this game is at being like, yeah, you better switch. Switching takes like no time. I'll forever love it. Cause I remember that being a problem with so many of the other games. It was like, yo, you better make your safe spot to switch your stance. What I'm gonna have to do is like, hey, this dude who's used to switching based on what's happening, and his style is being way more flexible. Okay. Oh, you always make me feel good.
Come on, bring it. Come on. That all you got? Come on.
Oh, come on. That's it. That's it. Come on.
What a waste.
You make me so happy at what my future's gonna be. Even if I'm now running to a hallway, and the entire reason why I don't like Chinatown is because, like, yo, you'll run through the area, and it's like, hey, is there a fight in front of you? You have to fight it. It's like very strictly built.
Are you almost here, Yakamishi? Oh. We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Perfect.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living
And for, hey, that's the thing, man. You gotta realize, I'm someone who's really doing freaking Smash Bros. Highlights. And that snowballed it, just off a fan, and that snowballed. Life is weird.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yakamishi.
And I'll still continue. It's like, yeah, every single time I say, yo, you love my stuff?
They are
check out every single weekly in my Smash area.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing.
Weird pin. I hate that I'll always get nervous seeing a pin just due to the history.
If you've heard of
What? Shame it.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yep.
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just
He's like,
stand
you
and
guys
watch?
just got here and you were already on it.
Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
Nah, bro, you mean it's like, you threw hands with my students? This is the first time I heard with you. Chill a bit.
Come on, pal. don't we cut the
He's
phone
like, you
crap
know
and
it's
tell it like it is?"
bad.
Because that was
It's a professional. Remember, we're a professional business, and we're talking about a
We'd like to
private
start investigating
school.
tomorrow. So would
So it's
you mind
even
sharing
harder
any
because,
background
like, how
information you
much
may have?
money gets shared.
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or if enmity is already prevalent among the student
That's the thing,
body,
though. They also
are we
mentioned
addressing
student
their
body.
concerns promptly enough?
Dude, I'm lucky. I didn't find out until I graduated from elementary
Stop
school
bullying before it starts.
that the entire reason why a
You're hiring
teacher was so
detectives
protective of
now.
me, because, like, every other
Oh,
teacher
yes.
hated me.
See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign.
Ah.
Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well versed you were in this very matter. At that moment.
See, that's the important. You see, portfolios matter.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most
Yeah.
situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras
Hey.
throughout the school, anywhere
Is
that
that
bullying
legal?
is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student
Because, yeah, it's like
interaction
you'll
that would
get, like,
otherwise go
you
unnoticed.
can't deny it because we
Then,
knew.
after a 2-week test run, we'll
2
compile our
weeks? How
data
bad
and
is the
present our
bullying if
initial
just 2
analysis.
weeks is enough?
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if
Yeah,
one of these
'cause
spy
just
cams were
one, now
found,
the whole school's in
operation
trouble.
could be compromised.
So that means you're
As
spying on
such,
your students?
Our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Wait, that's what you brought us for?
Damn, you make me want to.
You made us sound
The
good.
secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out.
No, because I remember this. I've been a face of
I've
both
heard
of
Yagami-san here has tackled
bullying
many
stories in
different
elementary
ways.
school and high school.
I'm glad to have such
Elementary
reliable
school, it messed up to the point that we found
You
out
have
that
my
a
full
lot of
confidence and backing.
it messed up to the point that did the school expand? I don't know, but it was something that ended up to his graduation.
So,
And
Yagami
finding out
Shi,
why a teacher
if
was
there's
protecting
anything
me
you'd
so
like to ask
much.
the chairman,
I didn't know I was the one being bullied. High school, on the
You might
opposite
learn a thing
end,
or two from watching
I
the
learned
master at
way
work.
too many. I learned how to identify
put me on
fake
the spot,
cameras,
guys.
which is a problem.
But might as well.
Okay. But then what once you find it?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate
Count!
counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Gotta remember it's
Doesn't
private.
that mean
You
increasing
gotta
the
remember
teacher's
it's
workload?
private.
Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting.
It's a lot of work.
Sad to say, I can't.
What's the
rule
plan
out that
if you do find something?
The
So this
teachers
way
have
we
so
know
much
there
on their
is
plate as
something.
it is. I doubt they'd volunteer.
Really
to look
private,
for
because it's
any
like it's a mess.
That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act?
That's the thing though, because if you offer a bonus, wouldn't that make people kind of just like be like anything?
Actually,
It's
might be worth
weirdly
considering.
risky.
But the fact of the matter remains, bullying.
You
has
can't
no
have a
purpose.
one and done solution when it comes to bullying. It's important. But also, why detectives? Why this far? How long has this gone that you've reported is like went for Yokohama 99? And even the simple fact of like, hey, they're willing to add us, you're still willing for it. How bad has this gotten?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
I have to make the chairman down. Hey, I want you to be in a school and you realize Because you got the curse of even if you have it, but you don't have enough evidence, it's like, yo, that teacher will get bullied by other teachers for bringing down the school reputation. It's a mess. Like, yo, a bunch of teachers, the only reason why it's like I didn't realize that I was like being targeted is because they already put in their letters. They were starting to wrap up. That's the only reason why I got helped so crazy. So because of it, I have a lot of things to give to those teachers. There's also me looking back being like, wow, it was that bad. Hey, but you just mentioned you can't trust them.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice.
Because yes, but no, that's a weird response.
So your first response.
You went deeper. You know something.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should
That's where it gets bad.
You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but
Of course, because like, you don't want to tie anything in to mess with funding. Especially because private.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court...
And you know what impressive is, because remember, Japan.
If I can ask your honest opinion,
99%. Not 99, 99.9.
But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day, I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
You'd be surprised.
That could have been the case.
What's the idea? They'll shut it down so fast.
From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
4 years back, missing teacher. That's the thing though, 4 years ago. That's a long string because remember, this game's in 2021 or this game is taking place in fall 2021. So that means you have 2020, if you're going 4 years, you got 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017. That's a long time. I know it's like, yo, private schools are like, yo, we're seeing like more pop up. It was like for that long, nearly half a decade.
At the end of the day, I'm
Like
asking
he's literally
you to
going for the
shed
years
light
like,
on
I
the
can't sit
darkness
here and
that's
act like
plaguing
everything is fine. Because how worse
why
can
I
this
went
go?
the detective
It's literally the worst bit is like, no, I generally do want these students to be okay. Also, for the students.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got
And
hurt.
that's the importance of Snake
How do
style.
you feel about that?
He's like, I am off the clock, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Let me tell
Kaido, I get it.
Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
Kaido. Why are you worse at this than the last? Literally in freaking in Judgment, he was all like, "Yo, I want to put on the face unless someone pushes him." Then he would go all out. Now he's just like, "Hey, I want to make it very clear. I'm 100% okay with the one hands with children. I hope you understand that too. This is not a threat. This is a promise." Because if this is where we're going, It might happen. And I will have no regrets when it does. Anyway, you know what? This is for Kaido. He'll be happy.
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Why does this feel like a reference? I forgot the duck story. I remember there's a duck story. I forgot what type of duck it is.
Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin.
You're saying this? Come on, give me a break. I know I gotta buy food.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You could place another
Hey, free
order.
food, we'll take it.
If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate.
Ah, thank you.
And he tells me to keep it.
I was doing this for you, Kaido. Though that's also the important bit. You think this is a joke? I can say this now because I know this job will never happen. Out of pettiness, I am still in the fucking NetherRealm Studios email list for jobs. Because I started a freaking thing of just being like, yo, what's your favorite sandwich? And starting a hot dog argument. That's been my default question of before I can figure out a question. I'll always do that. And it always works out because we always end up into the weird bit of like everyone gives a favorite sandwiches because like, yo, I learned what you like. I know what you like. I like a Polish hot dog. A business sandwich. But submarine sandwiches. Okay, but what if it's because it's rolled? Meatball sandwiches. Like, I will stay in your mind. This will be something you will use to argue with someone else, and that's why I love doing it. Hell, I did it today. Well, yeah. We got the work talk. We're set.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What do you got?
What else is there?
From the technology
I suppose
phase.
We'll have to
It's
see
important.
when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
And now,
Are you really pretending?
hey,
to be
you say
waiting?
this.
You've been nibbling this
Exactly.
whole time.
I saw this man reaching non-stop. You make me realize, like, damn, I kind of. When was the last time I had orange chicken?
I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it.
It's like, hey, wait a minute. We shouldn't push too hard.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us.
How long have you guys been
Remember?
going? I get that feel, but hey.
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to
It's
order
like, oh,
too.
y'all got money? Hey! Go back to the classics. New info. I love this. It's fun going through it because there's a lot.
So, how was that for your first day's work?
Ah.
I realized that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
True.
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What?
Is that why you guys had that blue
uniforms?
stuff earlier?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities
Hey,
wanting.
we're used to couches. It's a nice ass couch. There's some like literally everything, all the aesthetics. I was like, yo, you really went all the way. I gotta sit here and question. To be honest, the only thing I'm questioning is, look, we got observation mode, so I can ask you more. I understand having 3. I've been stuck constantly on the idea of expanding to 3. And it's only because of work that my bosses have mentioned that I was like, okay, I'm not crazy when it comes to 3. Why 9? Unless you're doing active security watching, it's very hard to explain. Like, you have to fight for your life to explain why going over 2. But 9? No, screw it.
Jincho's not such a bad town.
Incredible.
Chinese food.
Tyrese West man went through hell.
Besides, these kids got nothing.
It's like, we fight Yakuza. This is nice. Alright, let's call it. What did you do? And back to hitting the auto button. Shoving in line about 2 to. And that's why they mentioned skateboards in the menu. You know, I get that feeling. I was like, yo, it was limited edition. I didn't want to miss it. And now I'm like, ah, shit. I'm so used to losing the lottery. And then I got 2. What am I going to do with it? It's like, why not return it? Return, not an option. And yeah, I could sell that. It's like, I can't sell at a fair price. It'll just get stolen and resold again. It's even better. Nah, we don't do that out here.
No way.
You can't do that. That's not how it goes. Look, this feels even more extra. I'm doing this on a freaking look. I'm playing the PS5 version of this game, and we all know the history of the PS5 and that. Be like, yo, there's something I want. There's something that's like, yo, it's actually like, yo, I can go for. Congratulations. You didn't know about the market. This is something, I am not joking. I nearly would not have played the original Yakuza Remastered Collection if they did not literally have another bit of the first run. Because that's how bad it was. I was mad because my initial run got stolen. They said, yeah, we don't know what happened. We'll refund you though. But no, man, you can't tell me this because they were releasing 3, 4, and 5 digitally, and then I find out, yeah, we don't know what happened to your copy. It matters knowing that like, I'm not paying for someone who's making money off of it. I live in a time where I still gotta sit here and know this. Like, hey, never forget. There is someone who died over the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I apologize constantly because every single time I remember that, that is why I will never stick with a resale. You can't get cocky with it. Because look, yeah, I can say you're cocky.
Hey.
I got way too good of a camera, even if it's not too good. Because it was someone trying to get rid of their stuff after they get the newer version. But hey. It's like, oh, you can't go on sidewalks. Reminder. Okay. I love how I'm just now realizing this is probably going to be our first sub quest, but I was so ranty, I didn't notice the text. No, a 5-year fix. You don't know how hard it is. I keep having the joke of where it's like I keep wanting to get Nendo's, and I keep knowing it's like that. I can't do that. I can't.
Huh?
I can't. I know that's a part of it. Oh, it's like, yo, we gotta set the stuff up. Okay, but I'm here. So what if I do it? Come on. Because retail is like, well, for figurines, horrible. Horrible. Set us up. Set us up, Google Glasses. God, I'm still so confused. I thought those things didn't exist. I was like, look, he's rocking them after they're gone. So he's like, there's some format of them that still exist.
Yeah.
And hey, we got the new board. We might as well continue to trick Yagami being like, yeah, I got new stuff. And there it is. I knew what was happening.
Can you?
Look, consider this my intro payment that I'm here. Oh, they really set me up. It's gonna be I got 3 minutes to get there.
Gotcha.
Alright, so 3 minutes. They gave me 3 minutes to go like, yo, you gotta get over there and also learn how skateboarding works. 20,000 isn't. Here's the money to buy the exact listed price. Please. And remember, you can't skateboard on sidewalks, and that's how they keep up the bit of now you can get hit by a car. This is my skateboarding tutorial. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. And that's why there was 2 buttons for the dash. I initially thought it was like, yo, based on your grip. But yeah, benefit. I'm probably gonna be doing. Look. Okay, listen. Astro Boy, which is also part of the reason why I was like, okay, let me finally turn this thing on. And it's also I'm kind of sad because, like, apparently the freaking Marvel vs. Capcom collection is near Dreamcast level, even on the Switch. I want you to realize like how crazy it is. That means it's like it's incredible because Dreamcast really known as like, yo, we are near arcade quality to the point that we started the phase of killing the arcade. And even the Switch, with all it is at this age, is tying that incredible collection. I know one day he's like, I want to do it. I want to finally sit down and go like all these games that I've seen. Like, yo, even if it's like, yo, I'll probably. I plan on turning into a series. Like, either I learned one thing about the games that I always said I was going to get around to, and I just never did, or just make it through arcade run. I don't care how many continues just to make it through because it's hard. But okay, skateboarding basics. Click skateboarding point icon. Something cool will happen. Nail the designs. Hold down your dash icon. Hopping on is faster than running. Press to move. It's faster. It's only brief, so remember, it's like you gotta do it constantly and time it right. The trails will give it a very clear identification. If it's thicker, you timed it right. Circle to jump. Hold it to jump higher and further. You can transition between glides, slides, and everything else. Just look at my stars here. You kidding me? I gotta mash it? Oh, that sucks. Can't grind here. I can't. I tried to grind on the. I thought it was like, yo, let me grind the curb. I can't. The game is very dedicated. It's like, we don't do that here. But I'm faster than a car driving the speed limit. I'm pretty fucking good. Yeah, there's like I jump it. That counts as that doesn't count. I'm still good. That's a sidewalk. I wasn't paying attention. Go. Wrong street. I forgot where the pond was in this neighborhood. I still got time though. What? Get up, they're honking. Made it.
Excuse me.
Oh, but do you have the star figure? 20,000 yen? Yeah, sure, totally. Cause I mean, it's like, hey, average 200, I'll take it. I love the idea of me being like, you're the fucker we're looking for, aren't we? Important business affairs. I got it. Try me. Thank you so much for being the reason I'm finally gonna learn how to counter with Snake style. Nasty man.
Let's go.
I think it's circle, right?
Come on, bring it.
That's not the button. That was not the button. Wow, you feel good. I'm surprised they made this style based on countering feel good. think I might have got the button wrong. I thought it was circle. I don't think it's circle.
That all you got?
Oh, there's a timing to it. That's how. Okay, that's how it works. Okay. If I get the grab and they have a... So pretty much, if I'm playing on Snake, I can grab anyone with a weapon, but I gotta do the same QC I used to do with Tiger of the like, oh, pa. That's how I get it. Doing something. No resellers. Still the authentic price. It's worth it. Because it's always nice for being like, hey, you did it legit. You get someone who also is actually gonna use it. Yep. Thank you. We'll take that. Oh, and cancel too. That's even more crazy that it was 2. The ones that adds up if you're willing to drop 20K casually. Only 2 producing, it's just like, screw it. What am I supposed to do with this? Huh?
Are you serious?
You better not resell it. This is a genuine bit. You better not. You better not. Just after listing that, you better not. Okay, alright, nah. It's because of why he cared so much, because he knew how bad it could get if it got out that far. Thank you. Thank you. That's all gonna be set up for the next mission. And that's how we start the side cases. I should go now. I should. Cause I still got work tomorrow, my last day. So I'm gonna call it. It was fun. It was fun. It feels good. I don't know. Like after a day, like so much stuff going on, it feels nice. It feels nice. It was worth it. I was mainly nervous because I know I'm gonna. I can say now. Let me get the exact date so I'm not just saying stuff to say stuff. Wow, that was quicker than I thought. But yeah, because I'm not paying attention to the calendar. Okay, because I'll be out. Literally, it's part of the reason why I'm really happy I mentioned on my last interview. I'll be out on vacation celebrating my family trip. You know, because I was missing out on so much stuff, so they brute forced me to be a part of this one. It's gonna be out from like the 18th to 23rd, and then as soon as I'm back, it's gonna be orientation. If something doesn't change last minute and my new internship doesn't fall apart. But even still, I'm gonna have to like dive in even after everything that happened. But that, I'm gonna try and actually make sure I go to bed, so I'm fully ready to go for my final day. Even double checking like, yo, I'm getting down the whole list, and also getting down the list of stuff like, yo, I edited this. I gotta remember to get this for my portfolio. Man, stuff changes. This is fun. It's been fun. But hey, we'll be back when, I don't know. If everything works out, screw it. I want to be back Saturday because probably not much I can do. So I'd rather like get a bit deeper. So even if it's before the trip, I can like do some grinding. Because I always like, yo, when I come back, it's like you can go full force. We'll see. I'll probably get cocky and finally decide to finish the Otori after I gave up because I finally decided to be like, yo, let me look up more. And it turns out it's a post-game game. Enjoy the story the same way how you... This is a thing I always say. It's like, if you want to play Neo, the world ends with you. Play the game. If you played the original, play the game the exact same way of treating it like a chapter-based thing every single time you have your day. And then go back. Because in the exact same way it's like, yo, I want to voice put as much as possible. It is crazy how much that game changes. It's entirely worth it. And also, please put it on a wish list or like something. Game goes on sale all the time. And that game changed my life. The original and Neo. So please, if you ever get the chance, go for it. But that's enough of me ranting. Let me start trying to schedule this up, because like, hey, if it takes me like 3 hours to go through, like, hey, that still means I might get like, I'll still get 8 if I like lay in bed and try and close my eyes and see how long it takes. So for now, thank you for watching, and till next time.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world order. You, my tribe is